wrong for your life. And you've made up your mind.
All right. We are live. Hey, good morning, everybody. Can you hear me? This is like a little impromptu Saturday. Let's hop online, answer some Q&A. I had a couple guys ask some questions, got some new testimonies, got some new stuff we're releasing. Thought we'd invite some people on. I see you guys here. This is a program that we used to use a lot, and we're going to start. I think I'm going to start using it more and more. They've increased a lot of features. I'll show you a couple of them. I got it. Oh, let's see their chat box going off. Okay, there's Danny says good morning, and I can pop the little good morning over in the bottom left. Thanks, Danny. Rick Berry's coming in. Good to see you, Rick. Happy Saturday to you. Go ahead, type in the chat box. You see a little chat thing up top. I like Meeting because you have to install any code. It should have been really easy for everybody to get in here unless you're on the phone. Then you got to install the app. But there's Lucius coming in. What's going on, Lucius? And look at there's Deidre. She's always hanging with us. Good, nice to see you, Deidre. And there's Carl. Boom, boom, boom from Colorado Springs. So Meeting was invented by a friend of mine, lives in Denver, and Rick Raditz. He's an old goat in the internet marketing world, and he kind of rock and rolls. He created this. He was one of the very first people to do video on the internet. I think instant video generator in like 2002 or something like that. And it's like Zoom, but better. It's got all kinds of cool features. Like, let me show you one of these features. Like, so I just got this new testimony I wanted to play for you guys. Check this one out. This is good.
We had a young lady who was 71 years young. One day she came to me and she says, I'm going to get out of program A and I really want to come over to your program. And I said, well, listen, I don't want you to come over to my program because you could spend your money better. And I said, what I want you to do is I'm going to give access to this program. 2 days went by and she didn't call me. Friday morning came up and she didn't call me. And I called her and I said, hey, Evelyn. And she says, oh, yeah, I already started my ads. You started your ads? I said, yeah, this did exactly what you told me to do. You told me to put in the links and follow the instructions. She said, how do I know if these things are working or not? Oh, yeah, just go to the bottom of the page and hit view results. 71 years young, who did not get any help, has never, ever, never run a Facebook ad. She has the thing set on $10 a day for the budget. And I say, well, Evelyn, how many books did you sell? And she says, well, I only sold 278. My mouth dropped.
Hey, how you like that one? I only sold 228. That's pretty good. Are you there, Dwight? Did you see that? Dwight? Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, sir, I did. Hey, why is my camera not working?
Uh-oh. Did your green
Look
screen
at
not pick
that.
up your
Dwight's
background?
whole thing has been ruined now. You see, he uses a green screen. Not like me with the real background.
Where's my room settings? No, camera settings.
How was that for a great ad? 71 years young and boom, 78 books sold. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
They sold 278 books at $35 a pop, and it was, I think, an $800 ad budget.
That's pretty awesome, isn't it?
Yeah,
pretty awesome. So you guys, I wanted to test out. I'm going to get any questions you have. Any question you have, we're here to answer the questions. And then what I was just talking about was this website right here. So if you guys don't have Launch Ads, you need to maybe bookmark launchads.ai. And when we're done, go check it out. And then we're going to be coming up with a Black Friday, Cyber Monday coupon code or something like that coming up. You can hit us up in support. Save you some money. But you see, I just put that web page in front of you. Now you can scroll that web page and you can look at that entire web page and you can still hear me talking. That's a really, really cool feature about Meeting. And let's say I wanted to just do a half a page. I'm still over here now. Ooh, I got to get the razor. So now I got the half a page. So you can do these web page poppers, they're called, kind of cool stuff.
So I'm scrolling the page.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
When the page is up, just put your mouse over and you can scroll the whole entire page.
Oh, that's really cool.
That is
So
really
this
cool.
is, you think about this for digital marketers, right? Is that we have the ability now that we can basically do our webinars. And when you say, okay, it's time to go make your investments, time to get that extra tool, it's going to help you succeed. I don't have to send you off and you don't have to hear me anymore. It's like we can be on the same screen and put the order form right up in front. So we're going to test it out and try it out. We like that stuff. But then the other thing I like is that the ability to play videos, right? Like this one, if you guys haven't seen this one's good too. A little delay there.
When it comes down to performance, we would advertise through Facebook manually, like we'd sit there. So just a great example, like I had an HVAC client and my lead for an HVAC sale, right? So we would advertise a product plus installation would be about $37 Canadian. Okay, that manually. On certain areas would like Calgary, where less populated, would be like $27. The moment we start running ads, that cost went from, let's say, 27 to 9 US. That's 12. And there's no way I can explain it. It's just, all I got to just smile. I find that our clients, within, I would say 30, 40 days, they're catching what I call a money glitch, because their businesses explode. Like I seriously have an HVAC client. We went from $10 a day to $100 a day within 30 days. This dude banked $250,000 cash.
Oh, that's a great testimony. I hadn't seen I never watched the very end of that. I've seen that, but I never 250,000 cash. That's
Greg
good.
is the kind of guy who walks out at the end of the movies, doesn't watch the credits.
Yeah, exactly.
He skips the epilogue, as they say.
And the only thing it's missing, guys, is the ability for us to, how StreamYard allows us to do 3 up at the same time? Or maybe, no, I don't think we can do that.
I was fooling around with the view here just a minute ago, and it doesn't seem to allow us to create those screens.
That's coming next. Everybody. All right, you guys. So if you guys have any questions, you can raise your hand. There's a little hand feature up the top. Just click that little hand. We'll see your hand raised. We can pop you on and unmute you, and you can ask your questions. And look at that. Dan came in as a guest. I get admin privileges. You're a very important person in my life, Dan.
All right. Let me log out. I got to log in, I think. I'll be right back.
And you know what I'm going to do? So Rick Dixon asked a question in the Facebook group. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to record real quick. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to answer his question. So I can, and then I'll post it in the group so he'll get his question answered, because Rick Dixon asked in the Facebook group, is there any way to show the quantity in stock per item on my website? And my first reaction was no, there is no way to do that. And you guys can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here I am logged into Launch Your Merch, and I went to create a new product, and I'm just gonna type in test up here, right? And I'm gonna put in test here. But what happens is when you come down here, and we'll put in price 47. I come down here and I'll add some media. I'll just add a picture. Let's see, go to desktop, downloads. Let's say I'll just add. How about we'll add this one. 300. I was going through old screenshots of money back in the day. But if I hit track inventory, right? And I go, okay, I got 100 in inventory. Now it will track inventory for me. Okay, we got that. But we have this super cool feature that, I don't know if you guys remember this, Dan, right? But back in the Shopify days, we used to do that thing called back in stock, the back in stock feature. And so that used to cost us, I think, $40 a month just for that one feature. That's built into LaunchCard. It says stop selling of this product and do not allow visitors, or stop selling this product and allow visitors to be notified. Or I can say just keep selling, and even though we're out of stock.
Yeah.
So I'm going to check the second one. And I'm thinking that if I check that second one, it might let me see. Oop, I got to put it, it's in draft form. Hold on. I got to make it, I got to edit it and make it so it's not draft. And I'll put it into a category. I'm going to delete it when I'm done. And then I'm going to come here. I'm going to view the product. Look at that. $338,000 in a week. Those days are coming again. So, it doesn't show the quantity, does it? I guess there's no way to show the quantity. Okay. So with that being said, here's what we have to do. We have to go to feedback. And I'm going to put this in the chat box, and I want everybody to bookmark this and go here on a regular basis and vote, because your vote is what gets done. So you can see the roadmap over here. We got ACH payments coming up. So if you have clients paying 10, 15, 20, 25,000, $50,000, $100,000 for coaching or something, you're going to be able to accept ACH payments. I think we'll be the only e-commerce platform in the world that allows that I know of. We have our Anywhere POD, which we can talk about that. Google Shopping still work. Bulk importing products is almost done. And the customized POD, that's kind of tied to that. But so here's where you can vote on things. So we have to go in here and you have to go to the wish list and you have to submit a wish list. So Rick, you need to go in here, put in your title, put in your stuff, wish it, and then people vote on it. And the stuff with the most votes gets done. But I guess we can't do it. I thought maybe if I turned on that, track the changes and let me know. And what happens is when it is out of inventory, it'll allow somebody to opt in and get an email notification of when it's back in inventory. All right. So what's going on with you guys today, Dan and Dwight? You guys got anything going on?
We're always working. Oh, am I an admin now?
No. You're just a guest.
Too bad for all of you.
Okay, look, so Brian's asking a good question. So
Yeah.
so Brian's saying, I was on that webinar for the Yes Method, and with who was that? Jeff. And can you run Facebook ads? So yeah, you can run Facebook ads with launch ads. So you have launch ads, Brian, and how do I get rid of that thing now? Okay, good. So you can run your Facebook ads to promote that event or to promote that product. So once you get that product and maybe put it in your launch cart store, or if you have the launch CRM, you can build a long form sales page. You can build a long form sales page in the CRM or launch cart, and then you can run ads to that absolutely 100% for sure. And what we're talking about, everybody, is Jeff has this product. It's like a QR code that is programmable on a website, like a phone app program, or on your computer, you can program it. So you go into the restaurant and you say to the restaurant, hey, I want to give you guys a review. I really enjoyed my meal. How do I do that? And they go, oh, I don't know how you do that. And well, I have a tool that can help you do that. And you pull out this little QR code, and they take a picture of the QR code, and it brings up their Google business and the ability to review their business right there on the bat. And I can sell this to you for $40. And then what happens is they can put those little QR codes around their place, and then you get them on a subscription model. A whole bunch of cool stuff. So I said, well, you could build a product in your store, and you could sell that product on your store, so people could order it right from your store. So it's a cool little thing, but you really kind of need a video to explain what it does or how it works. But I think you can for sure do that. And I think it would be great to run ads for that, because you're single-minded in running ads going, I got the guaranteed way to increase your Google reviews for your local business. It would be a great way to run ads for that. Okay. Can you do a screen share for your checkout editor?
This is a great comment from Lauren. I'm a new user and I don't even know what I don't know yet. Very excited to start. That's cool. That's kind of like Dan. He doesn't even know what he doesn't know. And
I forgot it all. So how many of you guys who are on here now started preparing for Black Friday? We did a special training a couple weeks ago about a sneaky little advertising hack that me and Dwight have done. Anyone done that yet? I'm curious. So
I did it in my mind.
Well, there's plenty of room up there to do it.
I swear you should be stand-up. He's so witty, that guy.
Yeah, so the screen share of the checkout editor. Are you bringing that up,
Okay.
Greg?
Sure. I got that right
Gregory
here.
has asked, can you do a screen share of the checkout editor?
Okay, so you guys understand that this feature if you were using Shopify, you have to be on Shopify Plus to have this feature. $2,000 a month, people. $2,000 a month.
That's serious buckage.
Yeah. It eats into your profits. You got to sell a few t-shirts to pay for that. Oh, good. I came in here. So I'm in here. And this is the checkout page editor. And basically it's a drag and drop WYSIWYG. Now, for some reason, there's a little glitch going on. These fields are not, they don't show up black on your actual checkout page, but for some reason here they are. That bug's being fixed right now. But this block right here, you cannot change.
Yeah.
Right? Because this block is tied to the security of the credit card. So we can't give you any access to that block because that block is where the credit card goes in and it's all being protected. So this is the only thing on this page you really can't do anything with, but there is some toggle switches over here on the right. So the way our page builder works, both in the checkout editor and the page builder, is you click on any block, and then on the right-hand side, there's all kinds of settings. So if I click on the block of the stuff, I can say, show the store name. If I put the store name there, you can see launch your merch comes up, but I don't need the store name because I already got my logo. And then I can say, show store logo. Then I can put the store logo and it's going to put the logo, but I already put the logo up here, so I don't need to put the logo there. So that's duplication, right? So you can just click on this stuff and play with it. Show the company field. I don't really market to companies, so I don't need the company field. Do you see it disappear right there? See, company says company optional. I don't really need that. So we'll just get rid of that. So you just play with this and you get the pages the way you want it. Then if you want to drag and drop something over here, you got to click into an open space. And then let's say we're going to drag over an image. I'll drag an image. Now, one of the main things we always promote is you should create your seals. These seals increase conversions 2 to 3% across the board.
Yeah, Danny.
Right?
So the Apple Pay and Google Pay logos, you just make sure to include that into your image of your the seals that Greg is talking about right there. So, where it says MasterCard, Visa, Discover, you just include Apple Pay, Google Pay. You create that image the way you want it to look, and then just it will always be included on this page as well.
But keep in mind right now, our merchant providers, we don't even accept Apple Pay and Google Pay, but that is coming. It's on the roadmap. They're coding it out. We got all kinds of coding going on with our merchant processing system. Okay. And then the other thing I want you guys to know is we do have, you can upload your own image, right? Or you can go to this little thing that says more images, and you can go to stock photos. And then here we have licensed and tied right into a stock photo place that has probably millions of images. So I could type in dog, let's say, and it's going to search and pull up dog, and I can click that button and it'll put a picture of a dog right there. Or I don't like it, I can hit delete, and I can swap it out or replace it. So we have that. But guess what else? We also have the magic, right? I want a dog with lady drinking coffee. And then the old AI will go out there and create you something. Again, it's not going to do very good with that kind of a prompt, but the better you are at writing prompts, or look, it's like it's writing a prompt for me. There you go. So you can play with that. I typically don't like to play with it because it's a time waster. So I'm not creative. I don't like that. Okay, so we'll delete that. Did you have any specific questions about the checkout page editor? So we recommend everybody put trust seals on the checkout page. Make sure you look at it on mobile and on desktop and optimize for mobile, right? You're going to get probably 60% or more of your traffic's going to be mobile, and you can kind of go down that route. It's pretty simple.
You should also, from all of our experience, get yourself an 800 number. And no one will ever call it. Very, very few people will call it. But people like to know that
People like,
legit.
am I unmuted? People like to think that they can call it, right?
Yeah.
So if you have it on there and it's a valid number, I mean, because if they do want to call it and they call it and it's not a valid number, they wouldn't be very happy. But the 800 number is really like not even an 800, but like 866 or whatever the cheapest toll-free number you can.
I don't know what Greg is using now, but we used to use a company called Call 8.
Well, you know what?
Call 8.
Through Launch CRM, you can get an 800 number
Oh.
and you can get a regular number. And then you can even tie it to where the phone calls, if they miss the phone call, hey, I'm sorry I missed your phone call, you can text them back and have what's called a missed text callback. But you can see I'm on Rescue Joe's checkout page. And again, Dan and Dwight taught me this 10 years ago. And there you go, right there. I got a little button on the thing. Got questions? We're here to help. 855-375-4477.
And you also have the upsell on there.
Oh yeah, they got the order bump. Boom. That's their thing. Now the order bump gets added from here. Let me show you guys where that happens. So if I come here to superpowers, now remember, LaunchCart was based on this idea of hey, look, we have our design marketplace. If you guys are not familiar with the design marketplace, look, come in here, type in Christmas. Maybe you'll find some images that you want to use, but we're the only e-commerce platform that I've ever seen that has a built-in design marketplace, right?
Get back to
when Greg started this, he said, "Let's light this shit up," and he did it.
and then we said we need a promotional bar, and look, this is Candace's store. She had one for free store, free mentorship, birthday. And you can turn them on and off. You can create new ones. And we were like, and Shopify charged you extra for this. And we said, okay, well, we need a List Builder Pro. You need to be able to have an exit pop, and you got to be able to have people, opt into your list. Shopify charged you extra for this, right? And then we have our live selling, which that's not working. See, live selling is supposed to be working with Meetin, but on their updates, our code got overwritten and they haven't fixed it yet. And then we got our upsells. And we call them automatic upsells, but here's where you create your funnels and your upsells. Look at your store audit upsell, your membership include upsell, your order bumps, and that just ties everything put together. Next year, we're going to do a whole course and a whole training on this because we really never did do that. I hope that helps.
Yeah. So the upsell builder allows you to do what's called a bump sale, which is the check off right at checkout, where they check to add the product to the order to increase your average order value. And then it also has the after sale one-click upsell that allows you to say, collect the money from the order that they got, they process their credit card, and then instead of landing on the thank you page, they land on a page that says, wait, your order is not complete. I think you need this based on what I know you just bought, right? So it allows you to do the one-click upsell.
Then literally the one click is, do you want it or not? And if they say yes, they don't have to pull out their credit card because it happened. They already paid for the first thing. So now they have that credit card and shipping and all that stuff stored. So it's like, you want this? Sure. You want this? And you can have a bunch of them going up and down. So like the first thing might pop up, do you want a matching mug? No. Well, how about this? A matching hoodie? Sure. Okay. You can keep going.
I think you can do like 5 or 6 upsells on it or something, but
way more than you could on Shopify.
Way more than you could on Shopify, but there's a limit to how much stuff you can squeeze out of one order.
You guys are talking, and I just brought up the old T-Rex Megastore webinar that I did. And it's like, okay, here's your kid's white tee. They go to checkout. This is before we had the pre-bump, but they get then we upsold those comfy critters. Those comfy critters stormed the country, right? And it's like, oh, you bought a comfy critter. You want a second comfy critter? Right? Oh, you didn't buy the comfy critter. Down sell. You want a matching mom shirt to match the kid's tee? Because again, this is another thing that Dan and Dwight told me. We used to tell me to sell these tees for $4.97, which was basically our cost. That was back when we owned our own print fulfillment center, and so we made no money on this tee. But that was like the magnet that got people to buy. Mm-hmm. And then we sell the comfy critters, down sell the matching mom shirt, upsell the matching mom shirt. And this was just a simple funnel. Now we can do much more elaborate stuff than this.
So yeah,
and it actually looked like this. This is what Dwight actually architected. Remember this, Dwight?
Yeah, I do.
The old. That's a good one, boy, right there. That's cool. And remember, remember you were talking wait, is it in here? Dan was talking a couple days ago about how we used to do these coffee mugs. Oh, here it is. This is
What was
another
I
strategy
talking
that
about?
these guys taught me, right? We had this
Oh, yeah.
contract, we had this agreement with college fans. We had the license to do college logos. So we could say, win a free San Diego State personalized mug. So we would target people that went to San Diego State, college graduates went to San Diego State. They type in their last name, their grad year, and their email. And on the very next page, our builder would build this cup for them, and it would show them this cup. And it's like, hey, you can wait to see if you want, or you can buy it right now. And it was a great lead gen, man. That was amazing.
Yeah.
That was so wicked smart that you guys put that stuff together.
Dwight, I think our best years are behind us.
No, they're ahead of us, Danny. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to show this too. Hold on a sec. I found a picture of you, Dwight, yesterday. I was looking for something.
Oh no, don't do it.
Yeah, I got to do it. I got to do it. Let's see if I can find it. Where is it? There it is. Okay, here it is. Hold on.
Dan, pull out that Greg image. He's Oh yeah, that's me. Ay. That's when we were at the
We were at Frintex.
warehouse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Warehouse there. Beautiful.
That's a good looking guy with no hair. Did you ever have hair?
Well, I cut it off all the time. Okay, where are we at with the questions here?
Okay, so this Ricky Berry's bringing up something. So there's a new feature that's being released. Well, it's been released. Okay, so here, let me show you something. If I go to Appearance and I go to Pages, one of the big things that everyone wanted to do is they wanted to customize their home page, right? You wanted to make your home page look however you wanted to make it look, not like the theme. Well, now what happens is you can come in here to your pages and you can create a page, and we'll just look at one of these pages that Candace created. Okay, that one's like a template. Okay, and by the way, we're going to be launching a bunch of templates coming up soon. Let's see what this one is. That's not it either.
Oh, I see.
So let's just say that she wanted to have this as her home page. So Launch Your Merch looks like this right now. But if she wanted to map a page, what you do is you hit edit the page. And then up here in the top right, 3 little dots, use this as home page. See that? Use this as home page.
No, you guys added that. That's killer.
And you toggle that switch, and now it overwrites the theme home page and makes this page the home page.
Wow.
So that's done. It's up. It's been operational for a while, but it's a little bit confusing when you go here. I'll show you that. So when you go to Appearance Theme Editor, customize, homepage. See right here. So right now, this is being I've seen it. It's done. It's being tested. It's in QA right now. There's going to be a new UI right here that it's enable the theme homepage or enable a page homepage, and you're going to be able to choose your page right from here that you want your homepage. And if you do have your page chosen as a homepage, it's going to automatically be toggled. Let's say you did it from the page builder. So basically, it was just confusing. You get here and you're like, oh, this is my homepage. I set that on my homepage. So now it's going to be really obvious that you can set a page from the page builder as your homepage. And they've been working on the UI to make it really cool. So I'm super excited about that.
Earlier, somebody asked about how you use Launchcart to sell a service. That is exactly what Greg's talking about right here. I'd make a homepage based on that.
That's exactly what this is right here.
This is exactly what Candace. So this is Candace's site, and she sells her coaching. So look what she does. Is she's got products as if it was just like a regular product, but she can also build long form sales pages. But it's like $800 for her 4-week e-commerce transformation membership. And then you see she's built a long form sales page right here, and here's her page. She got a little sales video, and this was all built with her page builder, with our page builder.
Awesome. Oh, it's nice.
So I'll put this in here just in case anyone wants to get any ideas or
Well,
inspiration.
we don't have that feature built in yet where we can specify a page as a product replacement. So where we can actually build these pages, and then when we have the products, like from the navigation or whatever, it actually goes to the customized page instead of to the product page. That's a feature we need to get into.
That's a cool idea. So what you're saying
Development.
is these thumbnails would lead to a long form sales page,
Right,
rather than
right, Yep.
yeah. That's a cool idea.
right. Because yeah, you can buy an app for that, right, in Shopify, where you can redirect the specific, instead of going to the themes product page, you can specify, just like the homepage, you can specify the products that you build are actually go to the sales page, and it gives you that full customization where you got the add to cart button, you got all the stuff that you need on there, but you customize the page any way you want it, right?
That's a cool idea. That's a cool idea. And we actually have 2 new programmers that are getting up to speed with the code. And so we're starting to kick out features a little bit faster than normal. And we're going to start kicking out that sounds like an easy one, huh? It's like, I don't think that's a big lift.
It
Some of the
shouldn't be.
stuff we've been working on has been a big
Hey,
lift.
Greg, I think you accidentally turned on summer sale banner that says, wait, summer sale and September 1st. Somebody.
Oh, on her page.
When you were messing around in there.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. Listen, jump on that summer deal. It's a good deal.
Well, but it's winter anyway. So come on, people. I turned it on or off?
You turned it
On, so it shows up. It showed up.
Oh, gotcha.
Um,
Okay, so Danny's asking this question. And this one is an easy answer, a little bit harder said than done. So Danny's asking, how do you customize the color on the footer?
mm-hmm.
And then that also goes with, on this particular theme, this color right here. So what has to happen is you have to come in here and you have to go to code. And then under the code, you have to add right here some custom CSS code. Okay. And with the custom CSS code, you can change the font, you can change the colors, you can change how it looks, the layout. We use the custom CSS to make the subscribe button a bigger button on desktop. And so if you want to get an example of that code, what I want everyone to do is, and keep this in mind for just about everything. If you go to our official group, LaunchCart's official group, and then you go to this little search right here, and then you type in CSS, you're going to find different posts that are talking about that. That's one way to get there. And then the other thing is, if you go to media, and then I guess I can search media, right? Does it allow me to search media? Or wait, no, it'd be under files, excuse me, files. I click files, and then I search files for CSS. And then look, here's a LaunchCart PDF that tells you how to write CSS for the particular themes. It's a little bit different for each theme. Okay, that's part A. Part B is, if you go to Fiverr and you to LaunchCart. Now this is what the heck just happened?
That looks
going
like
on
a
here?
new Fiverr.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
If I type in LaunchCart, it used to be we didn't have anybody would show up. Like no one. There was no one on Fiverr that knew how to do LaunchCart. Now you type in LaunchCart, and there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that know how to that are programming for LaunchCart. That's a sign that we're rocking and rolling. So if you just come in here and you just type in custom CSS, custom CSS for LaunchCart, you're going to find some people that can do what you need, and you can pay them $5 or $10. And there's actually a guy on our team that's worked with us for years, Rio, and I don't know which one his. We should find his.
He's
his-
probably
his-
15 of these guys.
That could be. That's true. So that's how you do it. That's how you change the color, the fonts, anything else that you want like that.
And the theme editor has been one of the things that we have been after getting on the development to be more flexible, so that the average user of the store can make those changes themselves very easily and quickly from a theme editor. But it's just hasn't made it to the top of the list yet.
It's a big lift,
Yeah.
for us to do that.
Yeah.
You guys have no idea how much trouble that is when it revolves around our pop-up build, our automatic sales and our funnels, because everything ties together. It's like, oh, we'll just do this. Oh, that affects this, and this. And so
Yeah.
what we've really been focused on is let me share this with everybody. So how do we okay, let me show one more thing. So for those of you who've been around for a long time, you've heard me say I'm building the world's first and only split payment merchant processing system, which I'm not going to get into what that's all about, but I promise you it's going to revolutionize e-commerce. If you come in here to settings and you go to payments, we've always had Stripe, we've always had PayPal, we added Revere Payments, which is a Christian faith-based kind of patriot type payment processor. We've had NMI for a long time, which ties to hundreds and hundreds of different companies. We have OpenNote, so you can accept Bitcoin, but we've partnered with a company called Pay Theory. And this is actually going to be changed to Launch Pay. So we're going to be white labeling and private labeling this. It's a $50 billion company out of Arizona, Pay Theory / MyCamp. They process about 50 billion. And they're helping me code out and create my own split payment merchant system. So if anyone wants to get a Pay Theory account and switch from Stripe, that would be fantastic. And if you're new, you can get a Pay Theory account. And what you do is you just hit connect, and then it's going to send you an email. You got to fill out a form, and then you got to get all that done, and then it gets approved and kind of talks back. But this is going to eventually be the key to our split payment merchant system, which kind of goes back to splitting out everything from commissions to payments to drop shippers and everything else. It's going to revolutionize e-commerce when I get that done. So, and we've spent this has been another big lift. And with this is coming the ACH payments. So we have a client that does $25,000 events, and he has people wire him money. He's like, but he'd love to have a shopping cart, click, order, boom, ACH wire, transfer in. As soon as the wire hits, he gets notified. That's all been built now. So we're creating some features and functionality that doesn't exist out here. And also, more importantly, the company we partner with, MyCamp and Pay Theory, they have 700 or 600 sales reps that are going to be promoting LaunchCart starting the first next year because of what we're doing. Oh, and here's the other thing. With this platform as well, is if you want, there's going to be a little switch where you can say, add a transaction fee. I don't even know how to say this. Have you guys ever been to a site, Dan or Dwight, where you were asked to pay the transaction fee and the client's paying the merchant fee, the 3%, rather than the store owner?
No, seems like a good idea though.
So we're going to have that feature within about 2 weeks, where if you're the store owner and you do not want to pay the 3% fee to Pay Theory or to me, basically whoever, you're going to tick a little button and it's going to add a transaction fee at the shopping cart level. And more people are doing this. Like if you go to a restaurant, sometimes you'll see something like random transaction fee, and it's the credit card transaction fees that the restaurant owners are saying, look, you pay this because it's eating into my profits.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something? I saw. Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say I haven't seen that, but I wish I had, because there are tons of times that when somebody's paying an $8,000 invoice, that's a lot of money on a transaction fee if they're paying by Visa.
Yeah.
I was listening to a podcast the other day where somebody was complaining that they went to a fancy restaurant and they got their bill and all these extra charges. Like the guy went up, what is this one? Rocks. He goes, well, that's you're iced. the bar charge them for the ice.
Wow.
And he goes, "You're the
Wow.
first person to ask what this is." He goes, "Yeah, that's not a good idea. I'm not paying $3
Yeah,
for
that's
ice."
crazy. I saw a charge. A guy was really ticked off because he paid a restaurant bill, because he picking on restaurants right now, but paid a restaurant bill, and the restaurant auto charges the gratuity, like a 20% gratuity. But they also have a line to accept you putting on a gratuity. So he didn't notice till he
Doubled
looked
it.
at the bill at home. So he paid 40, 20% gratuities to the waitress, and he was mad, right?
Wow.
If you're going to auto charge it, why do you put a line on to add it?
Mhm.
It
Right.
doesn't,
I was at a place the other day and they came to me when I was at webinar conference in Florida, and they came to me, the waiter came to me and said, "Hey, look, I want you to know we're already getting 20%. So you don't have to feel like you have to double pay me."
Yeah, that's what the waitress should have said to the guy that paid the double, but she got double dipped, so she was happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the training is going to be, it's just going to be a live video in the Facebook, on the Facebook page. I think it's on, Greg.
Yeah, it's in the I actually am streaming in the group right now. I figured out a way. I think I'm streaming in the group. But here's the one thing I'll let everyone know. Typically, like 90% of the time, Dan, Dwight, me, Candace, whoever, when we do lives, we're streaming to LaunchCart's YouTube channel. So if you go to YouTube, look at our LaunchCart, hit subscribe, and you click on this little live tab right here, you can see we're live right now. So and then that way it's there. So you can always just go to LaunchCart YouTube channel, click on the live tab, and you should find all of our past recordings.
Very cool.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, no, and Joanne said her church does that, right? The churches go, "Hey, would you mind paying the transaction fee?" And you say yes. And so, hey, that's a good question. I don't think right now, I know they're not coding this. They're just coding it to where me as the seller, I could say, "Yep, have the customer pay it or have me pay it." But it would be nice to give the buyer, do you mind paying the fee? Because if you're a church or something, like when I donate money to the church, I always say, "Yeah, I'll pay the fee."
Oh, like on the handheld unit, they have that
Yeah,
option.
yeah. But that's another feature that there's not another e-commerce platform in the world that does that. Shopify, I don't even think you can get an app to do that with Shopify.
No, not that I've not that I know of. Yeah.
So that's going to be strong.
Yeah.
Yep. That's exactly how it's going to work, Carl. It's going to be on there, and it's just going to say transaction fee. And I think we might even give you the ability to rename it. So if you wanted to name it, you know, something else, you could name. I don't know what you would name it, something else. But the
Right.
people we're partnering with, she said, "Greg, I'm telling you, we will drive hundreds, if not thousands, of customers to LaunchCart because of that one feature." There are so many merchants that do not want to use Shopify, or they use Shopify and they don't like that feature. By the way, we're very close to having a Shopify. I don't know if I'm going to call it a migration tool, but the idea is there's an API that's going to connect to Shopify. It's going to suck all your products, all your product images, all your product titles, all your product descriptions, and then it's going to import them into a LaunchCart store. So we're going to make it, we're working on trying to make it really easy for people to switch from Shopify, as well as other platforms as well. Eventually it'll be WooCommerce, BigCommerce, everything else. Okay, so Brian says, "I purchased LaunchCart several weeks to do Facebook ads for some of my restaurant clients. What training should I start with?" I would go through the launch ads and get on those launch ads calls. So what we're going to do is Launch Ads is going to start hosting their weekly calls at 11 o'clock in this system. So it's the same link every week. So everyone knows, put it on your calendar every Tuesday, 11 a.m. Pacific time. Matter of fact, I think Kevin might even be on here. Is Kevin's here?
He was. I think he slept like.
He went,
so.
okay.
Slacker.
We're going to start using stuff like this to kind of get that going. And then Jay wants to sign up as an affiliate. Okay, that's another great question, and we appreciate that, Jay. A little bit confusing. So let me show you something else. Share my screen again. Um, for everyone that wants to make money referring Launchcart, you're in your Launchcart dashboard. On the very top right, that little person's head up there, click right there and hit affiliate program. And every single person has already been added as an affiliate. It'll show you how many referrals you got, your earned commissions, and right down here you can get your links. You click on the little arrow. There's different links for the different programs, and you make sure you copy that link, and you can have that affiliate program. So that is the current affiliate program for Launchcart. We have a separate affiliate program that we're launching for Launch CRM and Launch Ads. If you wanted to, if you're a guy out there, I got a list. I want to promote Launch Ads. I love Launch Ads. You got to get a hold of Dan or Dwight, and they'll set you up as an affiliate. And they'll get they get an override on everybody because they do all those webinars. And we have a separate affiliate program for Launch Ads. And eventually we're going to try to get everything on one affiliate program, but right now it's on 2 affiliate programs, unfortunately. All right, cool. Getting some questions out there. All right, cool. What other questions do we have?
I'm not seeing any. It's neat that everyone showed up though on a Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, it's too bad that I wish the meeting thing had the presentation mode where just the speakers and presenters videos are shown together.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask Rick real quick if he's got that in the pipe, because that is much better when you have the hosts to be able to do like a 3-way or share the screen together. Is there an ad we can use for Launchcart in Launch Ads?
Like a pre-done ad already. No, there's not. That's interesting though.
But Greg should do one.
That's a great idea, because we can do those templates, right? I haven't used the templates. Have you guys played with the templates at all?
Looked at them, they look cool. That would be a really good idea.
In the Launch Ads?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, we haven't. I mean, yeah, we haven't, because it's so easy to just click and bring all this stuff in.
Greg, if you guys have, if you didn't see the very beginning of the call, Greg played a video from a guy talking about how he had one of his clients, an older woman who wrote a book, and she's in Facebook ads, and just gotta go here, put your link in. So she did it, and that's the last she heard from him. A couple of days, finally, he called her and said, "What's going on? Are we going to do that?" She goes, "Oh, I just put my link in." "Oh, okay, your ads are running." "Yeah, I sold 278 books." It's like the person who has never run an ad before, brand new Facebook account, brand new everything. And not saying that that's going to happen to you, but so much of it really, there were basically, there's only one way that, in my mind, that you can kind of fail, and that's if your offer isn't good. Like if you're doing ads by yourself, it is so easy to fail. I mean, Dwight and I have spent so much money in ads that have failed. It's ridiculous. But with Launch Ads, it does all the work for you, and the only thing you really have to do is give a really good offer. It is amazing. It is just amazing. I've never seen anything like it when you have somebody who has never done anything like that before, spends $10 a day in ads and brings in, I forgot what it was, like $9,750, because she sold 278 books at $35 a pop. And I think she spent a $200 ad budget. I'm just actually looking at it. How much? Anyway, it was an insane amount of money that she made. And it's because they just let the AI do all the work.
Can you tap your microphone to make sure you're talking through the main mic?
Yeah, you're kind of like going in and out a little bit.
Cut in. Oh, yeah.
So Lauren's asking a good question. So Let's try something just for everyone who hasn't seen this. So Lauren's saying, is it okay if she creates launch card ads and promotes it as an affiliate? Yeah, sure. So let me share my screen. I have yet I haven't done this yet. This is sad. It's like, so what I was saying a minute ago, I'm in launch ads, right? And I'm going to go ahead and close this. So we have the Creative Hub here, and then we have our template library, psychiatry. There's just pages and pages and pages, and automotive services. There's just pages and pages of templates that you could use. But let's just say I go here, I go to Facebook, and I go edit the prompt, and I'm going to put in launch cart, and I'm going to put in the brand name launch cart, and I'm going to hit generate. Oh, and what are we doing? Describe we're advertising. The number one alternative to Shopify. I don't know if that's a good one to say or not, but Launchcart is a premier alternative to Shopify, offering an intuitive platform for e-commerce entrepreneurs. With a user-friendly interface and robust features, Launchcart streamlines the process, setting up and managing online stores. Okay, that works. So then I come down here and it gives me some suggestions, which again, these guys are kicking out so many features I can't even keep up. I haven't even tested any of this stuff, but I hit generate the campaign. Now what the software does is it goes to Shutterstock, it starts looking for media and videos, images, it starts writing headlines, it starts writing copy, it starts figuring who my audience I should be advertising to, and it starts creating ad. There it is, done. That's how fast it just created 4, 8, 12, 16 ads.
Actually, it's created more than that because just as an FYI, it actually generates all of the ads for all of the ad platforms you have connected in your integrations.
Oh.
So when you jump from Facebook to TikTok to WhatsApp or
LinkedIn or whatever.
Yeah, those ads are already generated based on that platform for what you just did. So
that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's not. You literally can launch ads in minutes on 5 different platforms.
Yeah.
Let's see how it did. Ready to launch your e-commerce dream? Look no further. Launchcart's your #1 alternative to Shopify, offering an easy-to-use platform designed specifically for entrepreneurs. And I got my learn more, shop now, sign up. I'll do learn more. My targeting, it says e-commerce school, e-commerce specialist, e-commerce payment system. So I don't know if I like that targeting, right? So sometimes AI is not the best, right? Because it's targeting the word e-commerce, and I don't know if that's the best target.
But I would run it. I mean, this is the what makes this platform so good. It took you 30 seconds, maybe less, to go through this. I would launch it and then go head to head with the AI targeting versus the Greg Writer I know more than AI targeting, and see who wins, because the reality is you only care about what's going to work the best, whether that's what you pick or that's what the AI pick. And so you just launch this campaign, then you go back in and rerun the thing, and then you go in and do your ad and then launch it as a separate campaign and just see who gets the best stats and the best results. That's what I would say. Never take the AI for granted.
That's a really good point. And then everybody it's like, I don't know that I want to go with the Shutterstock videos because they're not on brand or not on point, but it already connects to my Facebook account and pulls in my different videos, and I could go look at some of these videos and see if I like them and if I would want to use those. Yeah. Sometimes I laugh at myself. That's funny.
We laugh at you a lot too.
Yeah, funny stuff. Funny stuff.
But again, like
let me just make a quick comment. You said that sometimes you don't like because they're not on brand or you're not whatever. But if you're selling HVAC or you're selling swimming pools,
you're right,
swimming pool cleaning or whatever, you know what? It doesn't have to be your HVAC video. It doesn't have to be your swimming pool video. It doesn't have to be your whatever, because those, HVAC is HVAC. It doesn't have to be your HVAC store that the ad images are about. It's just about the, what the service is and what they provide. So, don't be thinking, you're, oh, well, I still got to make the videos. Well, you don't. You can, right? But you don't have
Right.
to.
No, and that's the biggest pain point for somebody like me is I'm not a big video creator. And I mean, actually, I'm a pretty big video creator, but still it's a pain point. And whether it's HVAC or snow blowing or lawn care or pizza place or, so it's like I could do pizza. And it just, there's just thousands and thousands and thousands of videos and images that you can just automatically use for your ads. Like, look at that. That's not a bad little video that might be a little, hey, pizza,
I mean, the reality is the video in the ad is there to stop the scroll, right? It's
Yep.
there to get people to stop and look, and then they go, hey, it's almost supper time. I want pizza. And and then
Right.
here it is, right? That's it's not about, getting your face in lights and whatever. It's about stopping the scroll.
But I think going back to what you asked, Lauren, or as it was Lauren, is that I think we can kind of create some ads here, and we are going to start doing some ads and start seeing what works. And then I think we can. I think, is there a way to save this? Do you know, guys, as a for
Like a
the how do I
system-wide
save this
template?
campaign to the Creative Hub? There's got to be a way to do that.
I can't remember. I'm not in there right now. So
Add new folder. Started. Oh, I that's where I have to create the creative from here. You have to create the creative from within the Creative Hub.
Yeah.
And then I think we can save it to the template library.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very cool. Next year we're going to do that. Give everyone. We'll
But the
give all of
question
our
is, it
affiliates.
okay for her to create ads and promote Launchcard to her affiliate link?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Because there are some companies that don't like say, well, don't, you can advertise, but don't advertise on our keywords and all that kind of BS or whatever. But
Yeah,
whereas,
we're not that.
hey,
We're
if you're
not
going
that
to
big yet.
promote Launchcard, promote the heck out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so Danny's asking a good question.
Yeah.
Look at that one. Look at that one. Okay, so what I'm going to do.
There's an easy way to tell if the ad is working. Is the cash register ringing?
Right.
I mean, that's
Well,
at the end of the day, that is the ultimate goal. But it depends on obviously the what the purpose of the ad is, right? Like, are you driving traffic? Are you getting phone calls? Are you driving traffic to book appointments with potential clients? Are you driving traffic to a sales page where you have things to buy? The purpose of the ad, remember, is to get them to into your sales process and into the top of your funnel. So you just want to know, is the ad doing its job? Because the ad is, people don't buy things from ads, and for the most part, you're not doing a full product video in an ad. The ad is designed to drive traffic to a sales page, and that sales page, or your process of the beginning of your funnel is what you're doing. So that's where you convince them to book a call, convince them to make a phone call, convince them to buy the product. The ad is to get them to that space.
that and the other thing is Launch Ads really does make it easy for you to look at some basic KPIs. So look at this. So
Yeah.
I'm in one of my clients' accounts, the friend of mine actually, because I don't do this for a living. But day one, we created the ads. We're checking if they're approved. They were approved. Week one, your ads are getting views. We're A/B split testing, and your early performance is above benchmarks. Okay, that's great. And you keep going through this, and each week it's telling you what's going on. And if it tells you it's not above benchmarks, it's going to give you some red flags, and you're going to start to queue up. But this particular campaign has been set it and forget it for 25 weeks.
Wow.
25 weeks.
How
Now
long
look
did
at
it
this.
take you to set this initial one up?
Same thing, like 15 minutes, 10 minutes. It was nothing. And for me, it was a brand new industry, brand new page, brand new everything. But here's the other thing: when you come down here to your stuff and you hover over click-through rate, it'll tell you your industry benchmarks. So industry benchmarks for click-through rate, which is one of the things I look like, are people clicking on my ad? 1.75%. Look at this click-through rate I'm getting, 4.68. I'd say that's a little above industry standards, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm looking at my cost per click. The industry benchmarks is $1.80. We're getting clicks for 32 cents. Look at this. Then I'm getting my videos watched, 1,262, 100%, 3,606 have watched 50% of the video. Cost per lead, I'm paying $6.31 per lead. A customer on this is an $11,000 customer.
Yeah.
They've spent $3,400, and I think they booked 40,000 this year, and they got a couple 100,000 ready to book for next year for their vacation services.
Yeah.
So you literally just that's how you check, right? If it's working for you, right? You got to look at your CPMs, your cost per clicks, and you're going to figure out but the best ones are cost per clicks to me, and your cost per lead or your cost per customer. And I got these little gnats flying around me. I got that one. Okay, so Jim wants to be an affiliate for launch ads. I don't even remember, where do you sign up for the affiliate for launch ads? Do we even have a link for that?
No, we got to send it. We sign them up for the launch ad affiliates.
Danny just asked, do I delete the ads that say bad? Danny just asked, do I delete the ads that say bad? Well, that's the beauty of the AI. Like if you say optimize for me, it'll just do that for you.
Yeah. So let me show
you.
you
The reality is what Greg just showed. Like, it is unheard of to be able to start a campaign and then 25 weeks later not look at it and not have lost everything you own.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with your mic, Dan, but it's pissing me
off. Is it really bad? All right.
Yeah, no, it is. It's like choppy.
It's like as you talk, you get quieter because it's like it's blocking itself.
But what Dan was just talking about, see this little button right here, optimize for me? Optimize for me provides hands-off ads management, focusing on your ad assets. Our AI continually analyzes the performance of your ad and your ad copy variations, automatically removing low-performing assets and replacing them with better options. Additionally, the AI will automatically remove low-performing images or videos, focusing your ad spend on only the best performers. You will receive recommendations on how to improve your ad and your ad assets if needed, but no new ad images or videos will be added to protect your brand safety. The ongoing process ensures your ad performance improves over time. Once your assets exceed the benchmark performance, the AI will continue to manage, test new ad assets. It literally is your robot. This is your advertising robot.
Yeah, it works 7/24, doesn't take breaks, doesn't ask for a raise.
Is there anybody listening that wants launch ads? Like right now, you're like, I want to get this, but you don't have it. Put yes in the chat if that's you. But it really is kind of amazing how that all works. Boom, boom, boom. All right, cool. I have an agency to refer. Who do I email? How do we get an affiliate link for them so they can
send an email to dan@launchcart.com.
Yeah, okay, I'll just put that in here.
Because Dan's OCD, he checks his email more than me. Yeah. Do I delete the ones that say bad? Yeah. So you just like when you're going through that, if you hadn't put that optimize for me, you can optimize them yourself. It just reports on it, and it tells you what, like, hey, let's raise the budget on this one. It's really working for you. But part of its initial sort of optimization as it's going along that 25-week period that Greg showed you, it's literally takes budget away from the ads that are not working and adds that budget to the ads that are working. So your bad ads end up not spending any money. They just are sitting there in the list. If you use that optimize for me, that's the proactive, where it actually deletes the bad ads and replaces them with goods.
No, and I think what you just said there is what I would do is I might spend a little time looking at the bad ads and trying to learn what the AI is doing. So as you start to create new ads going forward, you may be picked up a little bit. But like Dan just pointed out, as smart as I think I am, I'm not as good as these little robots. There's absolutely none of us are. There's absolutely no way. Okay. So Sydney's asking, he purchased the order bump and he got the 4 stores. So you can create, so you're going to get 4 stores, Sydney, with your license, and you'll be able to create 4 stores, their lifetime accounts. So you'll never have to pay the $27 a month for those stores, and you're going to be able to do that. So, and you say you can create one for affiliate product, you can create one for merch, you can create one for both. It's all up to you. You can do whatever you want. And if you haven't got that account set up, just hit that email support@launchcart.com, and I'll even do it for you today if you want, and create that. We'll create your account and give you those licenses in there.
Yeah, I mean, he was asking, is a store for products just like t-shirts and mugs. I mean, it's a full e-commerce, so you can sell anything you want on a full e-commerce platform. It's just like Shopify. You could sell hot sauce, you could sell car accessories, you could sell plumbing supply, like, anything you're selling in a brick and mortar store, you can sell on an e-commerce platform. The reason we focus on because we're talking about what we know, Dan and I spent our lives selling and making money selling t-shirts and mugs and whatever in the print on demand environment, and LaunchCart is fully integrated with print on demand suppliers, so you can do that very easily. But that's not the only thing you sell on there. It's sell what you got to sell. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, basically it's an e-commerce enabled website builder.
Yeah.
Right? A no code. You don't need to know any code. All right, well, let's wrap it up. We've been going for a little over an hour. I wanted to hop on here. Thanks, Dan Dwight, for joining us. If you watch this and you want to get launch ads, you want to get our special Black Friday special, email support@launchcart.com or email Dan@launchcart.com. We'll send you a special link for you to save some big money and get you up and going before Black Friday, Cyber Monday, because this is the time everybody should be running ads. This is buying season. And this is where you got to be hunting for all those customers out there. Get it done.
This is where the rubber hits the road. If there's a road left, mine's full of snow. You can get to the road.
Well, it's a balmy 70 degrees out. I think I'll go walk in the sun today.
Oh, shut up.
All right. Thanks for joining us, everybody. You guys have a great day.